Alrighty. Hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here, gonna be reacting to Killed Again Mr. Detective, episode 10. Hope you all enjoy the series, have been enjoying it. If you have, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to know when I upload new reactions, and yeah, let's get into this in 3, 2, 1, and play. So yeah, we got Char arriving. Not just talking about your body. Ooh. So, yeah. Char. Oh, no. Hmm. Mitri killed by the siren. So, yeah. 10 hours. Hmm. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. And we got these three now. Hmm. A wealthy lady. Yeah. A wealthy lady who washed up on the island. Or so I'm told. That's the story. Yeah. Yeah. You got a time limit to solve this. 10 hours. Yeah. Yeah. Shouldn't tell the rest about the missile, yeah. Yeah. Probably not. Send everyone into a panic. But yeah, last episode we got quite a few interesting and surprising reveals about Lou and the real killer, basically, of the photographer. And the reason it happened was kind of just the photographer's fault. Whew, but yeah, so we had Saku, or well, everyone kind of splitting up to try to figure out what happened to this photographer, how he died, how he could have gotten this very precarious position of stuck to the side of a building or impaled on the side of a building. Because, yeah, like I said, you would need quite a bit of force to be able to do that, or essentially you would need a catapult. Whew. Since, yeah, they kind of bring up the idea of him falling off the roof, but that wouldn't make sense because he's stuck on the side of the building. If he fell off the roof, he would just splat onto the ground. But, yeah, so when they get back here, well, Ursula, something like that, ends up coming and getting them, I think, we find Lou in the room, the window is open, and she's, been very visibly, like, beat up from the look of it. And this is where Saku uses his detective skills and pretty much outs her secret that she can walk, actually. And the reason she was trying to get rid of the camera is because the photographer had taken a picture of her up and walking about. But yeah, we get the reveal that Lou actually can walk. She has prosthetic legs. That was her, yeah. But the reason she feigns being unable to walk is because Ursula is, yeah, very much pressing her to leave the island and go to school and things like that, and she doesn't want to, so she was just feigning that her legs didn't work. But yeah, eventually she ends up running away to this underground area. They follow after her, and that's where we find her friend. The real killer is a albino orca. And the situation that happened was that the photographer had been chasing after this albino orca. I forget its name. It's Tor something. But yeah, apparently it's got a reputation as being a man-eating whale, or not a whale, but yeah, the white devil, a man-eating killer, basically things like that. And so Lou has been here taking care of it and nursing it back to health, and so it views her as a friend. And so when the photographer ends up flying into a rage and striking Lou, her friend pretty much becomes very upset and basically kills the guy. But we ended that episode off with Char herself arriving and giving Saku an ultimatum because, yeah, she says, it's taking too long to come visit her at the island, so she came to get them, but plans to stay the night, and then signals her submarine to fire a missile at the island should they not be there by 6 a.m. And so, yeah, that's when Dimitri's mom came running down the stairs saying that something had happened to him. And so, yeah, now we gotta figure this one out. But, alright. 3 minutes, 36 seconds, where we're picking up from. Alright. No elevator to the west wing. Okay. So, yeah, doors. They did say this was a medical center that's been repurposed. Like a asylum or something like that. Okay. Key for this wing, and yeah. Oh. Right out the window, huh? Siren. Yeah. Message from the victim, possibly. Oh, yeah. Mythical creature. I don't think so. Yeah. Can't rule it out, but also, yeah. Since Saku's immortal, who's to say? But yeah, also could be that. Yeah. Someone strongly believed to be a siren. Vase that was sitting there is gone. Oh. Bottom of the sea if they threw it out the window. Alright. Yeah. He was trying to leave the mansion, yeah. Mm-hmm. Everyone has an alibi since, yeah. They met up in Lou's room and then, yeah, they all were together ever since. Hmm. Yeah. Who was still in the mansion at that time? Yeah. Dimitri's mom, Katya. Ivan. The killer would have had to get to the third floor on the west wing in those 10 minutes. Yeah, hide the body and go back down the stairs and meet up with everyone within that time frame is all without knowing when we'd be back, yeah. Sounds practically, yeah, impossible. But yeah, why'd he come here? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Most suspicious is Ivan. Yeah. I've been sneaking around the island killing people. Yeah. Just floating a possibility. Yeah. I've got no motive to kill anyone. Oh, yeah. Well, flip around your brain. Yeah. Oh, kick. He does not play the piano, so yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice kick. Ultra. Start committing murders without motives or tricks, it'll ruin everything, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, both of you just stop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Coliseum. Hmm. Pulled off the sheets and used them for something. Uh-huh. Get rid of the body. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Um, that's a way of getting rid of a body. Strong enough to carry it away. Carry it out the window. Get rid of the body without the need for magic or miracles. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that was quite mean. Ooh, almost sent her out to sea. Hmm. Yeah, Herbie's killer was something else. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. And that it was. It was not a person, technically. Hmm. Okay, garden on the roof. Hmm. Broken ledge. But yeah, long way down. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Probably don't scare me when I'm looking at a ledge. Yep. So it seems. Lavender. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, same one. Nothing planted on the side. Hmm. Okay. Someone's been working on the soil. Hmm. Okay. So someone was up there working on the garden or pulling something out of it. Hmm. Yeah, panicking won't stop the clock. So yeah. Whew. Yeah, in a storm. A game of riddles. Totally defenseless when you're in the bathroom. Yeah. Apollonia. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Were left untilled for a long time and can't be used. Seabirds have likely been at it, huh? Hmm. Uh-huh. I mean, likely. Hmm. Alicia's Alicia's ghost. Yeah, why bring him up? Yeah, why bring that up? Oh, phone. Hmm. Okay. Phone is ringing. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there was also that funny bit with because Yuryu is one of the seven old men we learned a couple episodes ago. Having her and Char together was pretty funny. Forgot to mention that in the start. Now we got to see Char throwing some shade at Yuryu. Hmm. Hmm. Not in his room. Can't see the moon. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yuri. Oh. Okay. Wow. Um. Hmm. 303 on the third floor. So yeah, let's go. Hmm. She just like what? And so, hmm. Yep. Music. It's definitely the same music. Yeah. Sheets trick again. Yep. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, a cassette tape. Don't think I've seen a real cassette tape. Traditional Mediterranean tune. Rondo of the Sinking Siren. Ooh. Uh-huh. Ivan's room. Okay. Full moon. So he's not here. Hmm. Hmm. Moon. Full moon. Yeah. Uh-huh. A small building that stands separate from the main structure. Go borrow it then. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're a very stubborn maid. The pouty face. I feel like we've met somewhere, huh? Track and field event a few years ago. Okay. Haha. Well, it was beautiful. I could hardly forget it, huh? Track and field, huh? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Never set any records and retired a while back, huh? Uh-huh. Okay, Lou. Oh, all right. Just, yeah, sitting here in the dark. Honey rabbit. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Oh, so yeah. So yeah, Ursula told me. So yeah, she did mention that it was Lou's birthday. But yeah, I wanted to keep it a secret. Hmm. Hmm. Time's scary. Well, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, someday. Oh, well, yeah. Something left undone. Dying with regrets. More than anything, I guess. Hmm. Because I'm immortal. Hmm. Immortal. Many times as it takes. Will you come for me? Oh. Hmm. Good with the dead. So yeah. Yeah. That'd be something. Hmm. All right. That's a promise. Hmm. All right. There's the submarine. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. All right. Walk with Char. Of course. Yeah. Who do you think I am? Hmm. Of course. If it were true, it would be enough. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. It's like, yeah, if it was truly as simple as just dying in a plane crash, that would be one thing, but no, there's more to it because he met someone on the plane. All right. Hmm. All right. It is something. Someone who wants you for themselves, huh? Yeah. Anybody would want that ability. Or quite a lot of people would want that ability. Hatsuya would get in the way. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, that's a way to look at it. Hmm. Maelstrom is starting to form, huh? Okay. Your immortality is at the center. Hmm. It's all preparing, but yeah. Hmm. That world comes, will you still be able to be a detective? Hmm. Oh. Oh. All right. Walk forward. Alrighty. So yeah, really good episode. But yeah, we got things happening. So yeah, we got Char just kind of being Char, going around following everyone. They go looking for Dimitri, arrive at the room that he's seemingly been killed in, but no body is there. Interesting. There's no body, there's just a blood stain on the floor, or like puddled blood on the floor. They notice that a lamp is missing and the keys. Not the keys, but yeah. That somehow Dimitri was going over here to this west wing, which normally would be somewhere you wouldn't go unless someone asked you to meet them there or something. Since, yeah, you would normally have no reason to go there. Whew. And so, yeah, we kind of got Shard just watching. And they notice that a lamp on the table is missing, so it could have been used as a blunt object to hit him with. And then tie the sheets to him. Because we proved this with Belka after she almost goes flying out the window. That you just tie the sheets to you like a cape, and then the gust is or the gale as they called it, is so strong that it almost like blows her out the window. Whew. And then, yeah, apparently, the next one to disappear is the grandfather, I guess, or forget. But yeah, obviously, Tatsuya kind of asks Char whether she did it because she is one of the seven old men, so would be able to do it. Or well, before they proved the whole thing with Belka, he asked Char whether she was the one who did it. We learn identity of Ursuna is that she's actually apparently a track star, or was a former track and field like star, I guess. Ooh, and so yeah, the phone rings. This leads to interestingly enough, Ivan is on the other end, but he can't really tell where he is. He seems to be just really out of it. And so yeah, he's like freaking out, wondering where he's at, and saying things like says, "Is that you, Yuri?" Whoever that is. Before we hear a like thud, and then the phone is put on the thingy. Her phone is hung up. And Ursuna was at the, basically, yeah. Suna said she was getting coffee, and so they go up to where Ivan's room, or where the call came from, pretty much, to find no body. There's no body. Just a stereo with a cassette player and playing a cassette tape of a siren. A rondo for the sinking siren. And then, yeah, we come back to Char having an argument with Ursuna because the fact that she's here to buy Elseo's legendary painting for a fair price, but Ursuna is pretty much telling her they can't go into his atelier because that's not their business. Or the only one with the key to that place is Lou. This is where, yeah, when Ursuna gets closer, Char's like, "Do I know you from somewhere? I feel like I recognize you." Yeah. And so that's when Char's, I guess, maid or assistant kind of reveals that she was an international track and field event a few years ago. Ursuna Iglesias, that represented Spain. Oh, but yeah, after that we got just yeah. After this we have Sakia meeting with Lou, talking about death. Pretty much just, yeah, assuring her that he won't let her die, and that if she did, he'd go down to hell to get her back. And then, yeah, after talking with her, we get him going on a walk with Char, them talking about his immortality, and her revealing that the world is apparently moving. I guess, something like that. And she says that she's not the one who killed Sakia, or not Sakia. She says it was not her that killed Tatsuya, but someone else who wanted Tatsuya out of the way to get to Sakia, basically, is what she says. Because of his immortality, and there's like any number of people that would want that power for themselves. Whew, which, yeah, we end the episode off with Tatsuya walking forward after she asks, could he still be a detective in the world that is to come? So yeah, like the video, share it, sub the channel, hit that notification bell to win. If you enjoy this video, and I will see you all for the next episode. So, later. Bye.